This is Off the Block. We're here with Merrick McHenry and Ethan Champlin after UCLA swept Stanford in the MPSF final. So can you talk to us about your thoughts from the match?
Yeah, I think it was a super good match. Stanford gave us a really good battle. We knew they were going to get their best match tonight, and we knew that they had to beat us, to keep their season going. So we knew we were going to get their best serves, their best, just attitude and effort. So we knew coming in that it was just going to be a great match for us, just to keep preparing for 2 weeks and prepare for Virginia. But yeah, Stanford played great, and they gave us a great challenge. But I think we did a great job of just playing 1-point volleyball and doing our best to weather their storms and come back when we dug ourselves holes and things like that. But we're super excited and just fired up.
Yeah, we were all pretty excited that Stanford won the match against BYU just because we knew that they would have a good home crowd and they had nothing to lose. And so that was fun when they won, and we knew that they were going to have a big crowd and give it their all.
And what was the biggest difference from last year? Because I think last year they won in a 3-2 match. How much was this match? How much was that in the back of your minds?
For me personally, I think it didn't affect the way I played, but I definitely think that it was something that was in the back of my mind. That was a super tough match last year, and losing it was super hard for us and just hard for a team standpoint, especially just having to go into NCAAs right after that. So I think it was definitely in the back of our minds just a little bit. We didn't want to, come in and lose focus. We didn't want to come in and be lackadaisical. So I think we just kind of came in with a little bit more focus. And yeah, we kind of just made sure to play 1-point volleyball. But I think at the end of the day, for me personally at least, I was not going to let that happen again tonight. So yeah.
I think we're just a much more mature team than we were last year. I think we've shown it all year that even when we're tested or we go down one set at the start, we're pretty much unfazed. And I think that we're all satisfied with that and how we play. A big thing is just giving your best effort and your best attitude, and the result will be what it should 90% of the time. So you have to be happy with that. So more so like self-satisfaction and the effort and the attitude that you gave, not exactly the performance. So when we go down, it's not exactly a reflection of who we are. It's just, how are we going to battle and be mature men.
Ethan, I don't know if you were like most of us playing soccer growing up, but did that practice come in handy there in the third set when you chased that ball down and made arguably one of the highlight plays of the season?
Right. I normally blow those plays, actually.
I think you might have done one earlier in the game, too.
I think I was good that it was just in the middle of the match because then I wasn't able to think about it. Normally Alex is pretty good at those, but we practice that in our gym.
Every day, yeah, we should do.
Yeah. Can you guys talk about the role that Andrew Rowan has played coming in as, obviously coming into a really experienced team is nice for him, but it's a new experience for him. You guys have been here, but he hasn't, so what's he meant to the team?
I think Rowan has been just such an excellent addition to our squad this year. Rowan is such a competitor, and he's someone who, Rowan just doesn't get phased. He doesn't play like a freshman. He doesn't act like a freshman. And I also think Rowan has done, honestly, a great job of just being able to establish relationships with his players and with the guys he has to set. And I think, not everyone on the team is best friends with Rowan, but I think we all love Rowan and we all trust him. So for me especially, I think our connection is just really great because Rowan and I hang out outside of volleyball, and I know that Rowan cares about me and I care about Rowan the same, whether it's, on the volleyball court or off. So I think Rowan has honestly just been such a competitor, and he isn't used to losing and he doesn't like losing, and that's just something that we need as a leader, and we need someone to just have that mindset who's going to be touching the ball every single point. So I don't know, man, that guy is a baller, and I am just so thankful just to know him as a person and also just have him setting us this year.
Yeah, I won't say too much. Everything basically he said, just, you know what you're going to get out of him day in and day out.
So if we're looking at this as a journey, step 1, MPSF regular season, step 2, MPSF tournament, what do you guys need to do to continue on that journey as we get into the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely just going back next week and taking our time of, just having this week off of going just kind of to the drawing board and just kind of making sure we keep our touch and we just keep working on these, little 1% changes that we need to make here and there. But I think a lot of it's just about us continuing to play our volleyball. We aren't really too worried about who we're going to have to play or whatever. I think ultimately we just are this year, I think we've been solely just focused for the most part on UCLA men's volleyball, and we haven't been too worried about what other teams are doing or what they aren't. So I think it's definitely just about us continuing to, I don't know, have a little pride in just the work we've been doing since this past fall, and also just knowing that we can trust our coaches and their game plan. And then at the end of the day, we really just can trust our own abilities and trust our teammates and each other.
Yeah, just working on our weaknesses. Obviously, you don't have a whole lot of time, but working on those, being intentional with every chance you get in the gym. And I don't know, not too much. I think we're just worried about, not worried, but we're just concerned about our team. We have a lot of pride in ourselves, not in an ego way, but we just love each other. And this is the best team experience I've ever had. Despite the win and loss record, I'm happy with how our team's played and the maturity and the poise and the confidence.
Yeah, you guys have had an incredible season, only 2 losses in the season. I'm curious how that measures up against what your expectations were going into the season.
I don't know. I didn't really have much expectation. I knew it would be pretty good, but to have 2 losses that were both good games. Obviously, Penn State we didn't play as well as we would have liked, and Hawaii, that was our first time playing in Hawaii, so that's a pretty interesting experience, and we learned a lot from it. I don't think any of us would have had it done any differently. I think I was pretty happy that we actually lost that match, not at the end of the match, but I think it just gave us a little more fire to go into the rest of the year. So not a whole lot of expectation. Just we're just kind of worried about ourselves. I don't know. That's really it.
Good.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for both your time, and good luck on the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.